On. A very good morning to all the viewers of Q News English with Vijay Rana. And before we go through the headlines real quick, I would like to wish a very happy birthday to our colleague Sudarshan. He was just airing Q News Andhra. And it's his birthday today, and also happens to be the day of festivities. We witnessed, this is the first time when I actually witnessed Batkama festival. I was there in the park where the ladies were celebrating Batkama. What a joy it was to watch all of them. It was a very colorful event, and there are different reasons. I was discussing with him about why it is celebrated. There are multiple stories around it, people. So moving on, let's have a quick look at the headlines, and the first one being, I can see the beautiful picture and how colorful it is. We all can see in this very photograph. The women dressed in their best attire bid adieu to the 9-day-long Batkama by celebrating Shadula Batkama, or finale of the unique yet important festival of Telangana. So I was discussing with him, and I was told this festival is celebrated only in Telangana, not in Andhra Pradesh, although both the states speak the same language with different dialects. But yes, different, their accents are slightly different, but the language remains the same. But the festival is celebrated exclusively in Telangana. And moving on, we have India comes to rescue of Palestine. So for all those who are trying to participate in the protest, India's stand is absolutely clear. India is against terrorism. When it is about Hamas, they are not with Hamas, they are with Israel. But when it comes to re-establishment of peace, or so to say the aid that needs to be sent, India is definitely standing side by side with the civilians of Palestine. So that's what it conveys. And IAF C-17 aircraft transports 6.5 tons of medical aid. Now that's the humanitarian side of us Indians together as Indian nationals. So India on Sunday sent nearly 6.5 tons of medical aid and 32 tons of disaster relief material for the people of Palestine. The consignments were sent in C-17 transport aircraft of Indian Air Force. The plane is transporting the aid to El Arish Airport in Egypt. India sends humanitarian aid to the people of Palestine. An IAF C-17 flight carrying nearly 6.5 tons of medical aid and 32 tons of disaster relief material for the people of Palestine. So this also includes small tablets that will be utilized to normalize the water. If dirty drinking water is there, then it actually purifies the water. You just put one tablet and the water is discontaminated. Moving on, what we have here is India breaks the Kiwi jinx for all the cricket lovers. India yet again, what a splendid performance by the batsmen of India, and they defeat the New Zealand, and Virat Kohli was at the center of another critical run chase as India defeated New Zealand by 4 wickets in the World Cup at Dharamshala on Sunday. The kind of fireworks that we saw after the match was mind-blowing. It was like Diwali had already come. So it was of that magnitude. Now Black Caps were defeated after 20 years. Now chasing 274, India found themselves in a spot of bother with Surya Kumar Yadav departing due to a run out amidst a mess up in the middle with Kohli. It was a very exciting match. There were a lot of ups and downs were also there. So that makes it more exciting for everybody. Also, we have the news, on one hand, we have been discussing the Hamas versus Israel, or Israel versus Hamas conflict is the prime news on all the channels. But everybody has forgotten what is happening in Ukraine. So yet another strike by Russia, and Russia bombards Ukraine, and Russia had the gumption. Russia has been a good ally of us throughout, through thick and thin. But here, what is Russia doing? Russia on one hand tries to support Palestine, and they are standing with Palestine, or so to say the terrorist groups. But on the other hand, why don't they look within their own country? What has happened? Is this not the human rights violation? Now let's read through this article as well. A missile strike on mail depot in the eastern Ukrainian city of Kharkiv killed 6 people. What was the this war? It's been more than 1.5 years now, has been going on between two countries, and a lot of civilians were displaced. Number of casualties is unaccounted for, and it continues to grow every single day. What was the reason behind this war? It was just a threat. Owing to just one threat, Ukraine did not bombard Russia, but Hamas bombarded Israel here. Now there is a difference between the two. One country was attacked and they are now retaliating. Here there was only one fear, that they might align with United Nations, and that fear actually caused this war. Now let's read through this, which is believed to have been caused by Russian S-300 rocket. All the victims were employees of a private Ukrainian postal and courier service, Nova Pochta. The company reported that their air-ridden siren had been activated just moments prior to the attack, leaving those within the depot with insufficient time to reach shelter. So people did not even get time to reach the shelter so that they could have saved their lives. So they were attacked by a missile which is S-300 rocket. And moving on, breath of fresh air for those Canadians who wanted to visit India. Visas for Canadians soon. So India is considering its stance on, India had actually revoked the issuance of visa for the Canadians to India, to visit India. Now it is considering swift resumption of visa services for Canadians, provided there is an improvement in the safety of Indian diplomats in Canada, according to External Affairs Minister S. Jaishankar's statement on Sunday. Jaishankar emphasized that India stands on achieving diplomatic parity with Canada, aligns with principles of Vienna Convention. Yesterday, actually, Canada said it is not. When India asked the 41 diplomats to go back, or their diplomatic immunity will be taken away. Now, Canada called it out and they said it's a violation of the Vienna Convention. But owing to that, India's External Affairs Minister S. Jaishankar has said, no, it is not a violation of the Vienna Convention. His remarks came shortly after Ottawa withdrew 41 of its diplomats from India. He explained in New Delhi insistence on, all right, and I have really less time, ITLA to take on KCR in Gajwel. Now elections in Telangana are back, and we have BJP MLA also contest from Huzurabad constituency in assembly election. So it is going to be ITLA versus the KCR in the forthcoming assembly polls scheduled for November 30. BJP legislator ITLA Rajendra is poised to challenge the Telangana chief ITLA. All right, thank you so much, Bharat. ITLA, all right, it's not ITLA, that's a noun, so ITLA. Let's call him Rajender rather than his first name. All right, so Rajender is going to take on K. Chandrasekhar Rao in the Gajwel constituency, as per the initial list of candidates unveiled by BJP on Sunday. So yesterday BJP did announce their first list. So usually, when I started reading the news, there was a notion that the party who launches or who announces the list last of all has the highest chances of winning the elections. That was one of the so-called beliefs at that point in time. I don't know if that is going to be true in this case or not. Now it is BJP that has announced the list last of all, and notably 3 of the BJP's incumbent Lok Sabha members, Bandi Sanjay Kumar, Arvind and Bapu Rao, are slated to contest in the elections. Now, B. Sanjay Kumar, the former Telangana BJP chief and Karimnagar MP, will be among the candidates. Additionally, Dharmapuri Arvind and Nizamabad MP, the Soyam Bapu Rao, the Adilabad MP, have their own hats into the ring. Also, moving on, more Indians return home. So there are, the flights, the war between, owing to the war between Israel and Hamas, Indians are being evacuated from Israel as there might be a threat. So more Indians return home, and another set of 143 people, including 2 Nepalese nationals from Israel, have been brought back to India. Now, Nepal should be thankful to India rather than taking a stance opposite to India. That's what has been happening of late. And India launched Operation Ajay 11 days ago to facilitate the return from Israel of those Indians who wish to come back home in view of Hamas-Israel conflict. So now this was the 6th flight that landed in New Delhi, along with 143 passengers. And moving on, TS, BJP releases first list of candidates. Now, this is the news from BJP, and we have list of 52 candidates that has been released. And let's see who all are the ones that are listed and what is the configuration of this list. Let's see. Of the 52 candidates, this is the highlight. I'm not going through the entire news, but I will just read the point that actually impressed me about this list. So I'm really impressed with this announcement. Of the 52 candidates, 20 belong to BCs. So 20 seats have been given to the BC candidates. No other party has done that so far. 12 from the Reddy community, 6 from Velma community, while 14 are from SC and ST community. Now, there is a clear cut, altogether, if you see, so 20 plus 14, 34 seats have been provided to BCs, SCs and STs. Now, the only part remaining is the women quota. Let's see how many seats did the women get. As many as 12 women have found their names in the first list. So, that's the number that I was looking for. So that's a very good bifurcation done basis the population of or the caste-based census, if you have a look at that. And also we were talking about the women bill that was passed recently last month. So owing to which they have given ample number of seats as of now. So it's only 52, out of which 12 are women. So we have another, equal number or slightly more than 52 will be announced very soon. So the number might go to 30 as well for women, and the count will increase for BCs, SCs and STs also. The point is, why I'm making this point, each one of these, the BCs, the SCs, the SCs, STs and the women, they have to be represented well. Their representation should be there in politics as well, so that they can address the issues. A lady can understand another lady's issues really, really well, and they can work towards improving the situation prevailing right now. Similar is the case with the SC, ST and BC communities, which are in majority, by the way. The BC community is in majority, so that's a very good ploy by BJP, and I'm not sure what is going to be KCR's reply or the ruling government's reply to this, and what is going to be the Congress stance, because they are also yet to announce the second list. So will they be considering this list from these numbers from BJP's list? So what will be their counter to this? Only time can tell, people. I'm waiting for the list from BRS has announced a set of candidates, but Congress is yet to announce. Now, will it be able to better the numbers in terms of these representations? Now, moving on, we have BJP lifts suspension of Raja Singh. Now, last year Raja Singh was suspended because of his remarks, and his remarks were they might have caused communal so to say, riots, probably not riots, but communal disturbance is what we can say. He has always been very aggressive with his comments, and let's see, the BJP leadership, as per a statement from Telangana BJP chief G. Kishan Reddy on Sunday, has lifted the suspension of its Goshamel MLA T. Raja Singh. So Tiger Raja Singh is back, and he is going to contest this time from Goshamel constituency yet again. So BJP had banned this because he had passed some remarks, so to say, on the Muslim community and the Prophet Muhammad, owing to which there was a case registered and he was also sent to jail for the same. But then he got a bail for it, and I think the case has also been revoked now, which had been removed by the social media. Although the video, he actually said these things, and it was about the show of the, there is a stand-up comedian, Munawwar Farooqi, who was supposed to host a show here in Hyderabad, Telangana. The show went well, and Raja Singh had told the government that, do not allow him, because he had passed some comments on the, Indian Devi and Devtas, or Indian gods, owing to which Raja Singh was retaliating, and this retaliation caused him a suspension of 1 year. And now it has been revoked as well. Now, a big boost to Congress party's ongoing campaign when Priyanka Gandhi is all set to visit Palamuru. And it is going to be known as Palamuru Prajabheri on October 31st. Now, this will actually give a lot of boost to Congress campaign in Telangana state. Now, this momentum, if it continues, Congress will have a very high chance of winning the elections. If Rahul Gandhi, Priyanka Gandhi and Mallikarjun Kharge, along with Revant Reddy, if this combination focuses on the campaign, and it is going to be like this. Now, there was a bus yatra also conducted. If this continues, definitely they will have an edge over all the other parties. So the chances of winning this election in the state are much, much higher. And coming down to my favorite politician, I am in people's heart, says Naidu. Definitely, Mr. Naidu, in my heart, definitely you have a very special place. I'm not bothered about these scams as of yet. Yes, I'm bothered, but then as a human being, I really like Chandrababu Naidu. I favor him always, despite the fact that there are a lot of scams that his name has been associated with. Former Chief Minister, Telugu Desam Party President N. Chandrababu Naidu has written an open letter to Telugu people saying that he is not in jail, but he is in their hearts. In the letter handed over to his family members when they met him at the Central Prison here on Sunday, he said he was also present in the people's angle to end destructive government, claiming that people were his family. He said while he sat thinking in the prison walls, his 45-year-old political life unfolded, which focused on the development of Telugu people and their welfare. Definitely, Hyderabad owes a lot to him, especially the high-tech city. That is the reason I really liked him. The vision he carried at that point in time has actually put Telangana, today, or the Hyderabad, so to say, not Telangana in particular. I'm not sure what development he did in the villages, but definitely Hyderabad will always remember Chandrababu Naidu. Moving on, we have Center to Study Glacial Lakes in India. Now, owing to the recent incident that we saw in the Teesta River, which caused a devastating which was very devastating, caused a lot of damage. Now there is going to be a study. Now this is how it looks like, people, and I belong to one of these areas. We do have glacial lakes, and how it gets formed, who knows it better than me. We have mountains, and there is heavy snowfall also that is recorded. Now there are glaciers as well, and owing to the climate change, which the current government, Prime Minister Modi, lays a lot of focus on. Now, owing to the climate change, this ice melts, ice on the glaciers, it melts and it creates lakes. There are, okay, I'll get to that some other day because I'm running short on time. I have only 1 minute to close. Bharat is signaling me out there, So, Well, we'll get to this someday, and I'll explain you as to how these lakes get formed and how it can cause flash floods. So a lot of water accumulates, and all of a sudden, it breaks. The boundaries that you see, it overflows, and then the boundaries break, and the water comes down heavily, and also brings along heavy stones along with it. And Gujarat teen dies while participating in Garba. 17-year-old kid actually passed away by a massive cardiac arrest on the spot. So that's a really sad news coming in. And with that, people, I would like to call it a day and wish you all a very, very happy Dussehra, and signing off from our studios in Hyderabad. Jai Hind.